friends, it's the third and final day of our summer cupcake week, and today we have really fun summer beach cupcakes. I shared these a couple years ago for the first time in a longer tutorial, so make sure to check that out, but these are some of my favorites from that video. First up, we have a super simple one with just a 1M piping tip, piping some blue buttercream and a nice rosette on top, and then we add a peach ring for an inner tube and a cute little teddygram. For our second cupcake, we pipe a dollop of blue buttercream on top, and then we're going to flip it upside down, give it a light squish on a piece of parchment paper, and pop that into the freezer to set for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once the buttercream is nice and hard, we can remove that piece of parchment paper. Then we're going to pipe a little dollop of some white buttercream here on part of the cupcake and dip it and completely cover it in some graham cracker crumbs. This is going to be our little sandy beach. And then we take that same blue buttercream and pipe a little ring on the other side of the cupcake, and we add a little bit of blue jello. After we let that set for a couple hours or overnight, then we can finish decorating our cupcake. We're using a little bit of white melting wafers to stick our beach towel, that's this little gummy candy, on top of our sand, and then we're going to use a little bit more melts to stick our teddygram on top of the beach towel so he's just lounging on the beach. And to finish off this cupcake, we're going to stick another teddygram into the water. For our third and final cupcake today, we're doing the same process where you pipe a dollop of buttercream, flip it upside down on a piece of parchment paper, give it a light squish, and pop it to the freezer to completely set. Then once it's set, we remove that piece of parchment paper, and we're using our piping bag with some more blue buttercream to pipe a couple rings around the perimeter of the cupcake, and then we're going to use a spoon to just kind of lightly connect all of the layers together to make sure it's completely sealed on the inside. Then we can completely fill the center with some of that blue jello mixture, and then we're going to let it set for at least a couple hours or overnight. Once everything's set, we can add a peach ring for our inner tube and add a teddygram to finish it off. I had a lot of fun making these cupcakes, but I'm curious which one is your favorite. Make sure to let me know in the comments.